it's a beautiful union.
Yeah.
Obviously, it has some of its challenges, sometimes. But the beauty of it is we always overcome those challenges. I mean, when we see Standard Bank, we actually see it, as that partner that enable us, as a development finance institution to plan, prepare projects, fund projects, implement, infrastructure, one transaction at a time, in building Africa's prosperity. The benefit of going to the UAE is that we actually didn't go there by ourselves. It is our commercial bank, our partner, that took us there. Already that is a big message in itself, in that Standard Bank is saying, we believe in our SOEs, and that's why we are here to actually showcase them. The meetings that we held there, I think Zen has already touched on Metito in the water sector. We met sovereign wealth funds. We also met private equity entities that actually invest in Africa in infrastructure. We also met the commercial banks. Now, if you look at those wide range of entities that we met, what has come out of it? With the commercial banks, obviously, we're looking at raising funding, doing syndications with them, obviously led by a Standard Bank, and there was a lot of some were hearing of us for the first time, some had heard of us. That exposure already has widened our possible funding sources, because currently when you look at the DBSA's funding sources, it's mainly out of Europe, out of US, and this was actually the first time we were going out into the Middle East, an opportunity brought about by Standard Bank.
For us, is bringing in, like the relevant players in the industries. And we know that we can always partner with like DBSA. Everything that I'm talking about, DBSA is actually involved in everything that I'm talking about. Okay. So we have the solution for transportation, not just airline, but you're talking ports, you're talking rail, you're talking roads, and then we're talking about the water security itself. We can afford water shedding, which has already started. So it's a concerted effort, it's a joint effort, and these are some of the things that we should be doing outside of just the funding. Thanks.
Yes.